When I first started perfumery, I was very much trapped in the mindset of like, okay, if people are gonna want to buy perfumes, they have to be super strong and like long lasting. After years of just practicing and getting better, I soon realized that that's not always the case. Not everyone likes a big, thick ass, dense perfume. Concentration does not equal strength all of the time. And it's so hard to explain to people, especially in this extradification that we're in right now. But when you increase the concentration of a fragrance, it makes it cling closer to the skin, but it also just gives it so much more weight and depth. And the fragrance just smells different at different levels of concentration. For example, when I was working on Idyllic, I tested this at super high concentrations for probably the first 6 months of its development. I found that I could barely smell it as I went through my day, but I would like roll over the next morning after showering and everything, and it would still be on, but just really, really softly. I didn't necessarily like how imperceptible it was unless you were like right here smelling me. So I lowered the concentration. When you lower the concentration of a fragrance, you have more carrier, in this case alcohol, that allows the fragrance to evaporate off of your skin, increasing the projection of the fragrance. So just because you have a 40-50% perfume does not mean everyone around you is going to be able to smell you. It's actually quite the opposite. The biggest thing that determines power and tenacity of a perfume are the ingredients that you're choosing to use, or that a perfumer is choosing to use. If you use ingredients in a perfume that are naturally fixative, meaning they cling on to the skin and they just last hours and hours and hours and can make other parts of your fragrance last longer, then the fragrance will last longer. There's clear labdanum absolute in Idyllic, and there's a lot of it. That is a great fixative. It lasts hours, and it just gives a perfume like this deep, ambery, almost leathery effect. But if I didn't use that and I just used, some other like molecule, it wouldn't have the same effect. So for Silver Haze, there is quite a bit of macrocyclic musk and some patchouli and some ambroxan and some orris. There's so many fixative ingredients in this that make it last longer. These are not super concentrated perfumes. Silver Haze is a 19% concentration. Idyllic is a 17% concentration. You don't have to have high concentration to have strong perfumes. Very big misconception.